Wow, this is gonna be a long one. Hey everybody, welcome back to the finale of Let's Play Mega Man Zero. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, guys, and there's a boss rush gonna be coming up, and this is only for the guy that actually made the music I used for the boss rush. If you want me to take this video down, I've got a backup all ready to go. So Nate, just say the word. And only him, by the way. The rest of you leave it alone. This is perhaps going to be my longest video to date. And in all honesty, I am ready. Good lord, I am ready to end this. It's not that I'm done with this. I'm done with this game because for you guys, I've had to play it through twice. And you'll see what I mean because my recorder cut off right as I was finishing off the. My recorder cut off in the middle of the final battle. And I had to go back with my new game plus twice. See, had to do a lot. By the way, I hate this part. I hate those vultures. They always dive bomb you. And guys, I just want to say this experience has been really awesome. I'm happy I got to do this. This was one of my favorite games of all time when I first got my Game Boy Advance, and to this day it is still one of my favorite games. And I am just happy that I get to, even though it makes me rage at times, I get to share the love I have for this game with you guys. This game introduced me to the Mega Man series as a whole, and without it, I wouldn't know what the hell a Mega Man was. That's sad. But I am in awe of just how much easier the game has gotten on me since, I started out this thing. I knew I was gonna suck. I knew I was gonna get beat, but I surprisingly did a lot better than I thought I would. And I don't know why, but maybe it's just as a risk, challenge, and reward. But I am amazed that I even got this far. I assumed that because of my horrible, horrible playstyle of this game, that I would be able to do anything. And I suppose you guys are all wondering what my next playthrough is going to be. Well, it's going to be a game I have had ups and downs with, and one major rage in the cage. uh, now, I'm not going to be doing all of these games because I can't, in good faith. I'm not going to be doing all this next series, but I might just finish Mega Man Zero all the way through. That's going to take some time though. A lot of time that I'm not going to devote to Mega Man Zero just for the sheer fact that after this playthrough, I was done with it for a little while. And that's saying something. When this is my favorite game and I'm done with it, I do love this game. I really do, guys. You don't even know. I keep thinking that you can jump on that. I don't know why. And you just saw me pass through it, and I say screw it, I'm going on. This is definitely one of my more favorite games to come out at the time period that it did. Sure, we had stuff like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, which I have lost my Alpha Sapphire game, and I am looking for it desperately. Oh god, I knew that thing was what the hell. By the way, this guy is pretty easy. You can stun lock him, and since it's a new boss, I'm not gonna not show it. This guy reminds me of something from Buddhism, I think. I don't know. It's been too damn long. Now he does his little spin attack, and he will come right back up to you. Just wait a minute, and he stops there. Slash and repeat. Oh my god, he's not repeating. What the hell? Yeah, this game taxed my brain really badly when I first played it. This was a first for me. I didn't know that this game was as easy as some people said it, because when I was little, I really sucked at games. Well, I suppose that's most people. We all sucked at games when we were little. But yeah, this game meant a lot to me as a kid, and I don't know why. I never actually owned a physical copy, but I hope to God that they put the Mega Man Zero collection on eShop, because to be honest, that would just mean that I would finally have physical copies of all the, well, not physical, but digital copies of the games that I had purchased. These games have been the first time I ever tried this game. It was at a friend's house. And you won't believe it, but this friend was very dear to me, and she when she let me play the game, I was like, wow, I don't understand how I'm supposed to do this. But slowly and steadily, I began to learn the way of the game. And Zero is just one of those characters that stuck out to me in my mind. I loved seeing him. I loved how he had a frickin' sword and a frickin' Uzi. And he was without a doubt my favorite video game character of all time at that point. And he still is one of my favorites today. This game holds a lot for me, and not just in the way that most games hold for other people. This game really puts things in perspective for me. That there were games out there that were not just plain old RPG, turn-based RPGs. Because that's the most I had at that time. That's the most experience I had with gaming, was RPGs and shooters. And I sucked at shooters. I ruled at RPGs, so when I saw the RPG element in this game, I was like, oh my god, I want to play. But then it got so much more. And I just, by the way, the disappearing blocks from all other Mega Man games, they make an appearance here on their decks. But this game just did a lot for me. I mean, it opened my eyes to the action RPG formula of Kingdom Hearts that Kingdom Hearts went with, and an extension, Xenoblade Chronicles. Which is it, Xeno or Zeno? I always wondered. I hear it pronounced Xeno more often than I hear it pronounced Zeno, but is it just like a cultural thing? Huh. But yeah, this without a doubt is my personal favorite game on the GBA, and it puts a lot of other games I've played on the GBA to shame with how much it goes in depth. The story is not one by any means that is too complicated, but it does take some surprising turns. For instance, that X was a copy. I knew what the Blue Bomber looked like before I played this game, but I never knew what X looked like. I had never played a Mega Man X game. And when I played this, I was like, wait, so that's not, is that Mega Man? And the villains, Harpuya and freaking Fefnir, fighting Fefnir, along with Leviathan, who I still think has a crush on Zero, I'm sorry. These characters always stuck out in my mind because they were just unique. Copy X was just, uh, X is just a real bad taste in my mouth. I don't know why, but he does. And it makes me want to kill him, which you will see a lot of when I get into more RPGs. There are characters that I want to hurt. There are characters that I want to kill. Especially in Bravely Default. I picked that up and my god, my head exploded when I got to chapter 5. I'm serious, I went, what the fuck? So much more complex. I'm not gonna tell you all what happens, just go play the game for yourself, but what the fuck? Fact of the matter is, I hate that you have to do all those side quests over again. And I didn't finish one of them in chapter 5, before chapter 5. And guess which one I didn't finish? Go ahead, type it down in the yeah. Go ahead, type it down in the comments below. Guess which one I didn't finish? Oh god. You know, I pray that I don't have to collect a bunch of stuff, that all that stuff I collected before I entered chapter 5 again for that one side quest, because that'll be annoying. I'll get some good experience for it though. This is Stag Beetle guy. I don't know his name. I never cared to learn it. His weakness is ice. And he has a pushover. Seriously, he has a basic attack pattern like this. Come down, slash with ice. He does it again. Come down, make sure you got charge, slash with ice. And he's got that little attack that he often does, where he'll chain himself to the wall and they'll come and try to kill you with it. But he's really not that big of a deal. And that is that for that. So, my guess is that we're about to, yeah, we're almost there. So, guys, I'm gonna say this right now. You guys have been amazing towards me. You guys have always just been, I mean, sure, the amount of reception I've gotten so far isn't the best, but the amount of reception I have gotten, the reception I have gotten has been pretty good so far. And I just want to thank you all for watching and doing this. I have been hoping to be a YouTuber for some time now, and that's finally come true. This is definitely one of the games that I have always enjoyed, always, well, it's a game that it's a thing that I've often endeared people for doing. I mean, I would love to have met, like, I would love to meet, like, every one of the YouTubers I look up to. Markiplier, Cheddar Conroy, Nate Wants to Battle. I never would have expected to do this at all. And, you know, I always thought to myself, if I ever decide to do something like this, is it going to be worth it? And I think it is. Just me speaking from the little experience I've had with you guys. It's been worth it. All the strife I've had to go through with this game because it does not want to do what I want it to do sometimes. It does not want to record at times. It does not want to be a game at times. Everything I've gone through the past month getting things ready for my first actual full-length Let's Play. I will come back to Fire Emblem eventually. I'm just not in a comfortable mood to do that game. That's a game I have to be ready to play. That's a game I have to be focused. That's a game I cannot stress enough. And if I fuck up, I really fuck up and I have to start all over. And yes, when I do it, it will be a masterwork. It will be a complete run through with everybody. I'm not going to lose anybody when I do it. But, I started this video saying that I'm going to tell you guys what my next project's going to be. And I have yet to say what my next project's going to be. I've just been rambling on here, haven't I? I'm surprised you guys haven't clicked out of the video. My next project will be something that's that's recently become near and dear to my heart, that it's a gem that I missed out on in the N64 era. I'll be doing my run through of Paper Mario. Now, this game has given me a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to record it. I'm going to be recording that one live. That's going to be my first ever live Let's Play. But here's the thing. The emulator that I use, it can't record N64 games. So I had to pick up a Bandicam so that I can record it. And what I'm hoping to do, this is going to be a very long Let's Play. That game's a lot longer than this one. Oh, by the way, Rainbow Devil. That's what I call it anyway. I don't know if that's its actual name. But, yeah. Like I said, I'm doing stuff that's near and dear to my heart on this channel. And sometime there will be a Pokemon video somewhere. It'll probably be the ones that are most unique to my heart, which I have three games of Pokemon that are tightly woven to me. That would be yellow, blue, not blue, it would be yellow, crystal, and sapphire. So yeah, I will do those eventually. But that's the thing. I'm not just going to make this a Pokemon channel. I'm not just going to make this a Nintendo channel. When I get the ability to record other games, I will. Now, in the future, we're about to head into the boss rush. Guys, if you guys want to skip ahead of the boss rush, by all means, go ahead. Oh, what? CL's here? Weird. But purely out of interest for me, I grabbed a song that I enjoyed incredibly recently by Nate Wants to Battle, and this is Dragons by Nate Wants to Battle. It's a parody of Demons or Fairy Tale fans. If you guys have not seen Fairy Tale, I recommend you go watch it. If you guys have not gone to Nate Wants to Battle's channel, I'll leave a link in the description below. But yeah, we're about to go into it for the long run, guys. And I'm just happy I got to spend this moment with you. Just talking about things. Because in the next bit, it's gonna piss me off. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to that. Well guys, I'll leave you in the stylings of Nate Wants to Battle here in just a sec. But first, I gotta say it again. if Nate himself wants it taken down, I will take it down and replace it with something different. That'll be the version you see if he does. So, here without further ado, Mr. Nate's Want to Battle, Nate Wants to Battle's awesome rendition of the song Dragons.
When your ice makes cold tarot cards all fold and these doors stay locked with the keys we hold. When your ship sets sail and your stomach fails, you can find your balance in fairy tale. You cannot hide from me, 'cause we're a family. Just let the beast inside take over, don't you cry. If you stay close to me, remember you'll be freed. The evil king will call, Dorma on him will fall. Now these are ration stakes, will bring the darkest days, but I'll stay by your side during this demon fight. I got a fire in me, and I know inside I can feel it burn. The dragons will return. King bones and you're out of home and you've lost your way. You're not alone. Hold your hand up high to the light of day, though there's miles between us. I'm looking your way. Why do you always frown when the rain comes down? They say you just bring gloom. I'll stay here next to you if you stay close to me. Remember you'll be free. Seraph, even Jalal, the darkest guilds will fall. Now these are ration stakes, will bring the darkest days, but I'll stay by your side during this demon fight. I got a fire in me, and I know inside I can feel it burn. The dragons will return. These are ration stakes, will bring the darkest days, but I'll stay by your side during this demon fight. I got a fire in me, and I know inside I can feel it burn. The dragons will return.
Well, that was beautiful, wasn't it? Gotta love that soundtrack of Nate's. But, hey look, the three goofballs that didn't die. Yeah, Phantom dies. I don't know why. I mean, sure, he gives himself up to damage you, but that's about it. And he's never seen again. Missed opportunity for a rival for Zero there, really. I'm sorry, Replica X, you are not a hero. I mean, seriously, this X portrait looks cool and all, and I love the fact that they have all these little portraits for X. But seriously, you'll see what I mean here in a minute. But they have more stuff. They have more stuff for X than they do anybody else, and it's really weird. So X uses his Falcon armor from the X series. Big shocker. And what you want to do is basically give it. Now, each of his forms will subside to something he used to have. Like that. That. And he does have the shotgun ice from Mega Man X. He has the electric thing from... Yep, there it is. I can't remember which one he's got for the electric one. But I think it's Flame Mammoths that he has for Daggum. Other thing? Might be Spark Mandrill. Not sure. Now, you're gonna want to heal in this battle. That's why I said to grab the frickin' things. So, yeah. See that right there? That just looks cool. Okay? Now he transformed into perhaps the easiest boss that I have died to in a long time. Yeah, as much as I talk shit about this game, I really underestimated this boss, and it cut out on me while I was fighting this version. Yeah. So, the next part of me tackling this boss you'll see as my new game plus file. Because, I kid you not, I got fucked. And it cut out. So, we'll just pick up here. And this is my new game plus file. You won't notice from the health, but yeah. I had beaten. Actually, I had to fight him 3 times because the second time I tried to record it, it failed. And this is the third time you're seeing right here. And I do amazing at it. I'm serious. I didn't expect myself to do this good. I say that as I get hit. Now, yeah, the fire thing is kind of foolish. Certainly better than what they did in the first final piece of the final boss being completely dead. My second piece being completely cool. Oh my god, I almost died there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the final boss being the second one. Just gonna say that much. I like this one because, you know, it's okay. It's okay, you're fighting against boss for crying out loud. You get more ass from. Well, you got him down below half a health. If those hit you, it's an automatic that falls. If those hit you while you're jumping on one of those things, it's an automatic death. And that is why by doing it, not his laser, not his fire. That attack that he just did was where I died. This time I beat him without any problem whatsoever. I know, shocking. And my god, that looks gruesome. Yeah, seriously, that looks just gruesome, man. Good lord. And well, by the way, Area X, really guys, really classic. And now, what comes up next is perhaps one of my favorite scenes of the game. It just looks awesome. And I have this saved as one of the screenshots I took of this game. I love this game to death, and this is just awesome. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, that's X. I love the way we just hit that sprite. I just love that sprite, I don't know why. And it seems like Zero got a lot of his memory back here. Because, I mean, how does he remember that he and X were partners? Oh, that just looks cool. And unlike the last, unlike most games that have sequels that pick up right here, this is where it ends for right now. And that is just my favorite thing ever, him just slicing it in half. Well guys, that was Megaman Zero. A fun game by Nintendo and Capcom. By the way, I don't mean to speed this up too much here, it's just like, if you don't speed it up, it takes forever and a half. I'm glad they put a speed up button here, but really, it's speed up way too quickly. Well guys, I suppose that'll be it for me. And oh yeah, special thanks. Bye. you guys the most out of this, seriously. And thank you, the watchers, viewers. Thank you very much. Oh, fuck you, buddy!